Hey, we've got the Morimoto 2Stroke 3.0. If you guys saw the previous video, you can check it out on the channel. We're going over all the redesigned features. 3.0 has been completely transformed from the previous version, and all these enhancements have given it the edge in LED lighting. Now, we've got the 9005 here set up along with some other very popular options that are on the market. On the left, you've got the halogen bulb that we're going to be testing with. It's a 9005. You got the Ultra2 by GTR lighting. That's the 2-stroke. And we've got the S-V.4 by Headlight Revolution. The Ultra2 and the S-V.4 are very popular because they're very strong. They have pretty good focus. The Ultra2 is known to be extremely bright. The thing is, in reflectors, you're going to see its downside. Now we're testing on a high beam on a Subaru Forester 2015, and you might think, do I need focus? Do I need direction in the light? And the answer is you definitely do. You can see on the wall as the halogen pattern shines, it's really focused. It's pretty tight. In person, it looks even tighter on the camera. It is a defined hotspot, and you definitely want that defined hotspot. So focus and proper alignment of the new LED bulbs is important because you want that performance to be shooting down the road when you put your high beams on. Not in the trees, not in the sides. You want to get that good distance visibility, especially if you're driving at highway speeds. Before we get into this, it's important to note that these bulbs are not compliant for street use in the USA as low beam replacements. So we're going to go on analyze the beam pattern, which we kind of have been already in the video. And we're going to go one by one on a live one take type of video setting. So again, nice clarity, good hotspot, and we're going to take a lux reading to see, and the meter is on, and it's hitting 456 lux. It's pretty solid. Because all the light is being focused, you're going to get pretty strong light readings, especially on high power LED bulbs. We're going to go to the S-V.4 next. S-V.4 is really popular. It's pretty well focused in comparison to, let's say, something like the GTR Ultra2, which you'll see later. S-V.4 is canvas friendly, so it's used on a lot of applications. And you can see instantly, you've got fairly big hotspot, and it's really, really, really bright. But you also get a lot of light kind of shooting off to the sides and the top, and it's definitely just apparent in person as it is in the video. But overall, good definition, good focus, and we're hitting about 770 lux. Which is solid, and that's in the same exact point. We've got that headlight fixed to the table. We're going to move to the Ultra2. We're going to analyze that beam pattern now. And we're saving the 2-stroke for last because the focus on that whole redesign is just really efficient use and how it's set up. And that translates into the performance that you see. Now, right off the bat, you can see the Ultra2, the definition just really isn't there. You can tell it's bright, but you don't have that circular kind of oval-shaped center hotspot that you would want. So somebody might put these in and say, wow, they're really bright, and they are, but guess what? We're actually at a lower rating than the S-V.4, and it's not as focused. So I would say the Ultra2 is really not a good replacement for a reflector headlight. It's bright, but you're losing that focus, and it sort of gets messy in reflectors. Now we're going to go to the Morimoto 2-stroke. We saved that for last again because we expect this bulb to perform really, really well in reflectors. If you haven't seen the video on the low beam, check back because we went over that in the H11 video. Now this is the 2-stroke 3.0. You've got that definition and that large oval hotspot that you saw on the S-V.4. You do have some straight light to the outsides, but that's pretty natural, and it's pretty uniform. And look at that. You got 900 lux, so the highest rating out of these few bulbs, including the heavy hitters like the Ultra2. And that's pretty awesome because the 2-stroke 3.0 is rated, I believe, at 2600 lumens, and the Ultra2 is rated at about 3300 lumens. So that's why lumen ratings really aren't important. Manufacturers list them, they are important for tech specs and everything, but lumen ratings is not really what we're after. And this just goes to show you a less powerful bulb can translate into a better performance when used in a good application. Now these are just reflector headlights. It's one application. Results are going to vary, but this is something to keep in mind. This is what makes the 2Stroke 3.0 extremely special in that sense. They've really nailed the alignment on the bulb, and that's what really translates into real-world performance. Leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to hear your thoughts on these new bulbs.